Well, fellow Nigerians, a very good afternoon. Of course, it's still George Onyebe. We actually make promise we intend to keep. Before I was somehow cut off, rudely interrupted maybe by network or some Igbo Biafra bloggers. The message was cut short. But like I said, we make promises we intend to keep. And so this very series, the part 1 eventually now has part 2. I was trying to explain 3 major reasons why every Anyoma person, every Ikuri person, the supposed sub-Igbo group must shun Igbo Unification project. 3 reasons. I was trying to lay the foundation of the number 1 reason, which is falsified information. If you do not shun it, and you allow them to have your way, the history of your people will be fortified. It's falsified already. I was trying to point out to you what I discovered in the search engine. It's not as if it's new to you. You already know. Why are they twisting the history? Why are they changing the history? Why are they this desperate to spend huge amount of money to tell us who we are, if that is who we really are? I am an Eka man. This is something you don't question. I am from Ute Kingdom. This issue does not need validation. Nobody need to remind me as an Igbo man who I am. And I'm sure as Igbo man, you don't need validation to know you are Igbo man. But then the question now becomes when Igbo people want to remind Ikwere man that is Ikwere man. Igbo man want to tell Abo man that you are not Abo man. They want to remind us who we are. I've never made mistake when it comes to calling my name. Because each time they want to remind you of who you are, have it at the back of your mind that your history, your knowledge is being falsified or has already been falsified. So number 1 reason why you must shun Igbo Biafra Unification agenda. They are up to no good. You may ignore them, but your children will not fail to fall in their trap. And that is why they are everywhere, looking for every means to tell you that you are Igbo. You must be Igbo. And so understand and accept this message to be able to continue or have the full understanding of this very part. Go back to part 1. We have 3 major reasons why we should shun it. Because they are not there because they love us. They are on ethnic cleansing. That is the mission they are in. They did not start today. They've been doing this for a very long time. But we ignore them. We thought they were bluffing. But now they have created a cycle. They have created cabals. They want to stop at nothing. To falsify every information about us as a people. If we are Igbo or we are not Igbo. Why is it a subject to be debated? Number 1 reason why you must shun it as a Kaman is that they will falsify your information, your history. Number 2 reason is that they will take away your sovereignty. Our people will say, Alionya Wondwa. Your language, your land is your power. And they have started coming in this way. Ikwere is Igbo. Anyoma is Igbo. Eka is Igbo. Anyocha is Igbo. Osimiri is Igbo. And they claim we speak Igbo language. But that is not the main issue now. The main issue now is that while you allow them to have their way in all these things they are saying, they will take away your sovereignty. Let us go back to Asaba now as a case study. If you watch in recent time, Senator Ned Nwoko came out and was appealing to Nigerians, those in the helm of affair, as he please. Carve out Anyoma and give it to the Southeast so that the Southeast will be happy. And most Anyoma people faulted me. They said many things. Some of Ned Nwoko boys even told me that when Ned Nwoko give order, they will come and flog me. But believe me, let us not brag. Where Ned Nwoko come from, they cannot wake my people up from sleep. The village Ned Nwoko come from, they can't wake Abo people from the sleep. And so I know he can do that to his village people, not to my village people. But this is the twist there. And I'm not trying to disrespect him. But anybody who is at this time trying to sell the next generation of our people is hallucinating and making a very grievous mistake. And now, for those of you Anyoma people, in your mind, it looks okay, it looks all right. But this is what you are not seeing. They can't come for a car. Igbo Biafra Unity beggars cannot come for a car, people. Whether a car in Delta or a car in Edo State, they can't come for us. Because they understand we are fully informed, well indoctrinated. And so they can only try, they will fail. I'm coming. But they are not after Ndokwa people, because Ndokwa people is as rugged as Eka people. Ndokwa will not agree, because Ndokwa know better. But honestly, you see the Anyocha people, no, come to Osimili. They cannot deceive Osimili people, because Osimili people know them better. Osimili are partly Igala people, and partly who we are. They extended down to Onitsha people. Go and ask Obi of Onitsha, they know what I'm saying. And so it's not possible, they can ignore you. But you can't take away their sovereignty. You can't deceive them. You can't falsify their history. They know what they are suffering in Anambra today. 21 communities of Igala people. But you see Anyocha people. You see Enuani people. Once they begin to tell you the history of Akalaka and the history of Ezichime, it is very easy for Igbo man to convince them. But this is the problem now. This is the target. All this while you are seeing them, Anyoma Isibu, Anyoma Isibu. And Nedi Nwoko ignorantly called for the creation of Anyoma. Eka people didn't say much. Ndokwa people didn't say much. They were observing. Because we know if that bill is passed, we will not agree. And then the point should be, when this Igbo Biafra Unity beggar know that a Eka man will not agree to be Igbo man, and it's applicable to Ndokwa man, Okwane man, why do you think they are pushing it? And now this is the game. More than 90% of Asaba have been bought, sincerely speaking, by Igbo people. About 90%, the Asaba of Asaba should listen to me. The 90% of the people claiming to be indigenous of Asaba, right there in Asaba, are Igbo Biafra people. You see, they went to push for Biafra war. People like Achuse and many other Anyoma people stood with them, fought fiercely with them, until they were betrayed by Ojukwu. If you hear the history of Asaba massacre, Isiago massacre, to mention but a few, more than 90% of their male child were all slaughtered. You hardly see somebody. I want you to pay attention. When you go around anywhere in Nigeria, you see somebody from Delta. Find out if they are from Asaba. You hardly see somebody that will confidently tell you, I am from Asaba. They are very difficult. Very difficult to see. Not here in Nigeria. You know why? Because after the war, the few surviving Asaba sons were sent to diaspora. Because they fear another problem may come, and they will lose all their male child. So the few surviving one was sent to diaspora. But the unfortunate aspect was that many of them did not return. They only came back when they are 80, 90 old and almost useless. And while during this period, in the next 40 years of their absence, Igbo Biafra people has taken over Asaba. Of course, they took Onitsha from us. Is it Asaba they will not take? When they took Onitsha with the help of Obasanjo, did we complain? Obaru people, did Professor Ben Wabuzi complain? Did Obi of Onitsha complain? Now I'm coming. So because of this, they entered Asaba. You know, they used to call Asaba one street town. They used to call Asaba. In fact, almost everywhere in Asaba was a landlady. And then all of a sudden, Igbo people having completely assimilated Onitsha people, Obaru people. The next target is Asaba. In case you understand, or maybe you have forgotten. So they entered Asaba. Now they have gotten to every corner of Asaba. Igbo Biafra man now sell land in Asaba, a place that is not their own. But Asaba of Asaba, I'm not sure he's aware. But they cannot dethrone him. They cannot ridicule him. They cannot rubbish him. But they are creating a platform where they will be able to take away the sovereignty of the people. I want you to pay attention and look at the Obi of Onitsha. Tell me, how relevant is he in Igbo land? How many Igbo people reverend him? As we reverend the Oba of Benin, as we reverend the Denyi of Agbo, as we reverend the Obi of Ezomo of Owa, as we reverend other monarchs, Ogidiga of Umunede and the rest of them. How many Igbo people do you see reverend Obi of Onitsha? That is because they know it's not their kind of Igbo Biafra, and they will not subscribe to their shenanigan or criminality. That is what they will do to Obi of Onitsha. But the sovereignty of the people is still with the people. But they cannot jump from the southeast into the south-south and start claiming Asaba. Asaba is their target. All this Igbo Unification project, the major target now is Asaba. Let's not talk about it. The talk will not talk itself. Somebody have to talk about it. Now listen to me if you are from Asaba. All this Igbo Unification, it is to seal, deliver, and documented the plan they have for Asaba people. That is why you have to shun it. And if Senator Nwoko bill proposal has pulled out, Nigerians will see it as South-South people issue, Southeast issue, because they are no longer in the South-South. Petition will come, determine who want to listen. They are not even interested in Abo. They are not interested in Eka people, Ndokwa people. All they need to do is to poison us, because they know they can manipulate us. But you see Asaba, in the absence of their men, the women hardly have a say. They want to get married, and now they are married to Igbo people who have become indigenous in their land. In the absence of their brother, we do not talk how they were slaughtered. We can only talk it when it favor Igbo Biafra people. And now the moment they succeed to take away the sovereignty of Asaba people, you will begin to hear the rewriting of history. Because the first thing they will do is to remove the Asaba of Asaba. Don't let them take away your sovereignty. They don't have king. Igbo Biafra Unification, they don't have king. But ironically, everywhere they go to, they have king. In their own place, they don't have king. But they have Ezendibo na Lagos State, Ezendibo na Sokoto State, Ezendibo na Bayelsa State, Ezendibo na Cross River State. What do you think they are doing? Honestly, they don't care whether they will succeed or they will fail. But all they know is that they must try. And if you are ignorant, they will succeed. As far as they are consistent in this their line, as far as they are determined to push it to an end. So do not subscribe to Igbo Unification agenda. Most especially when you fall under the sub-Igbo group. Because they will take away your sovereignty. And then we look at the last one. They will impose a fake identity on you. They will say you are who you are not. And the moment they are able to impose identity on you, you are gone. Who are we? It is our story that talks about us and which give birth to our identity. They are everywhere, rewriting history. They are the one telling us who we are. Today, for some reason, we are no longer who we used to be. And now that takes me back to the question I was asked in my previous broadcast. And the person said, why is Abo people answering Igbo name? Now let me tell you why Abo people are answering Igbo name. Because today, based on that, they can argue that yes, Umunede is Igbo, Ebake is Igbo. Is it true we bear their name? Yes, we bear their name. And no, we don't bear their name. Yes, we bear their names. Because some of us now answer Udoka. Some of us now answer Chukwuemeka. And some of us answer Ikechukwu, and so on and so forth. But I give it to them, it's Igbo name. But the point is, how did we get there? It was during the invasion of Nigeria by the colonial masters, as they call themselves. They brought religion. And with this religion, Igbo Biafra people were the one that was taught from one end of our region, the Eastern Protectorate, to colonize us and give us as Christians. I would think for you to have Cardinal Okoje was a coincidence. They started it right from time. Someday we will talk about the history of the Oso people in Igbo land. So they were in charge of baptism. They were in charge of Catholic ceremony. We never had Abo Bible for a very long time, and I'm not sure if we have Abo Bible, except recently. When I was in the primary and secondary school, we used to have Eka books. One of them I can still remember the name. Ekoko Ogogo Eka. But they are no more anywhere. Now they impose Igbo on us. The same way, ironically, in English language, we answer Peter. John, Michael, Gabriel. Not as if we know the meaning. And I understand that John means pit toilet. If John means toilet, and somebody in the name of Jesus Christ is answering John, you will understand the level of ignorance here. And so as blacks, we got along the line, we are more proud to answer European name, our slave master's name, than our native name. And so for us to be properly incorporated into Catholicism, if I'm correct with those words, the Igbo people who are already Christian has to convert us. I can remember most of the chanting in Catholic that I know till today. No one is in Igbo language. Till tomorrow morning, my mother is a Catholic woman, born and raised up in a Catholic church. She had her confirmation and the rest of it. And from her mouth, I hear some of those chanting. Nso Maria, Nso Melehon, and Melehon. Even the chanting till tomorrow is Igbo. And so, how could we be accepted when they supervise our baptism? When they give us name, Chukuma, Ikechukwu, and so on and so forth. And because of religion, we started answering their name. The Igbo people then were not horrible. Because if they were horrible, we would not have gone close to them. Not to talk of not resisting them. And that is why those of them who are doing all these things, we will kill you, we will come for you, you're talking rubbish. Don't worry. You will get more than what you are bargaining for. They were not like this. Until the Igbo Biafra came. Until this hopeless agenda was baited. Sponsored by faceless Igbo people. And yet they want us to keep quiet. So that it look as if we are not generalizing it. No. Where is the Ijele who come out to say the truth? Where did you keep people keep Ijele? If you can destroy your own for telling you that what you are doing is wrong. Understand, we that are not your own, we know better. And so that is how we started answering Igbo name. And understand that most community that you have today were not there in the ancient time. I was a witness in a time where we do not have king in many villages in my place. But they were high chiefs. Let me not go into that story anyway. But today we have evolved. And it's true that despite the fact that religions compelled us to answer Igbo name, there's always been similarity in our language. I've made this post before, trying to tell you Igbo language that are 100% Bini language, and Igbo language or Eka language that are 50% Igbo language. And so in between the combination of Igbo and the Benin, we have our own unique dialect. And so the Eka we speak today is a combination of 3 different languages. It comprises of the Eka language themselves, the Igbo language themselves, and the Benin language themselves. For record purposes, let me try to pinpoint them. We call man as Igbo man, Okenye. And I'm sure Igbo man, you don't call man Okenye. You call them Woke. And what do Benin people call man? We call man, woman, Okboho. And I'm sure Igbo people don't call man, woman rather, Okboho. They call them Nwanye. They can go on and on. You call knife Mma. We call knife Ebeke. I can go on and give you 1,000 words for domestic item using Igbo or Eka language that are not Igbo, but Benin. They share similarity with Benin. 50%, let's say 40% of Eka language share similarity with Benin language. And another 40% share similarity with Igbo language. And then the 20% is what makes us truly different. It's our Eka language. And now, why is Benin people not trying to claim us? Why is Benin not fighting to unite with us? Despite the fact that about 70% of what we are can be traced down to Benin. Why are they not fighting to inherit us? They want to impose identity on you. And so how do they start it? Ikore land is Igbo land. Abo land is Igbo land. Our land is Igbo land. Everything about us belongs to Igbo people. And to some of you, let's just ignore it. If they succeed in imposing this identity, this fake identity on you, you are gone. You can imagine no search engine recognize you. All of you are sub-Igbo group. Automatically, somewhere along the line, when they take away your sovereignty by imposing this fake identity on you, it is difficult for people to interfere in your matter. Today, Nigeria is a sovereign nation. No matter what is happening in Nigeria, Fulani herdsmen can kill all of you. Boko Haram can kill all of you. Unknown gunmen can kill all of you. Depending on the area of Nigeria you belong to, no external body will talk. Because to them, it's Nigerian thing. Allow Nigerian to handle their issue. If you let them believe that you are Igbo, Eka people, Anyoma people, Ikore people, if you let them believe that you are Igbo, when they will descend on you, everybody will ignore you. They say, leave them, it's Igbo thing. Why don't you learn simple lesson from what is happening in the southeast? Ebonyi people are not into this, their shenanigan and criminality. But Ebonyi cannot see it out. It takes the boldness of David Umahi to come out openly and say that Ebonyi state is not Biafra. Maybe you remember that audio. Elechi has said it, and I am saying it, that Ebonyi is not Biafra. And I'm telling you, if they have way to deal with David Umahi, these Igbo Biafra people, they will destroy him. Where is Senate President? Is he not languishing in jail? Do you know you have more Igbo rejoicing what happened to Ike Kurimado more than those who sympathize with him? Not every Igbo subscribe to this criminality. But now, their case is hopeless. Because when unknown government start killing Igbo people, even the Nigerian security agents are duff-handed because they don't know where to start from. If Nigerian military go there, they will say it's Nigerian Boko Haram army. If Nigerian police go there, they will say it is murderous police agent. Anybody, they just leave them to themselves. Do you think that being able to comb the SSCs of the unknown gunmen, the Eastern Security Network of Nnamdi Kanu in Asaba, was because we were this powerful? No, the atmosphere for Nigerians to wade into the matter and ostracize them was there. But let's assume it's all nature. Did you hear them say anything? Is it not Soludo now that is trying to reduce their SSCs in Anambra? Did you see anybody saying anything? A few governors who tried to seek for external help to stop their shenanigan. If you allow them to pose identity on you, this nonsense they are doing in their southeast, they will spread it across your place. And now we are here to enlighten you, to tell you to shun Igbo unification, at least for these three major reasons. And in my next broadcast, we shall review some of the challenges, why it look like our fight to expose the expansionist agenda of Igbo Biafra people is taking time. We know, but there is an adage in my place. He say, "Akokweje wepogun rianya." Omeni eji na akọ wepogun rianya ya gbakpanya ho. And be rest assured, they will not be allowed to sell the next generation of our people. Now, so you listen to me. This platform is not for hatred. It is for telling the naked truth, the bitter truth, that undiluted truth, according to my brother Ijele. If we fail to say this now, it may be too late for us when the head is off. I'll go to the comment section and listen to them. This is the end of part 1, but I target part 2. But let us see part 1A, because we shall continue on this journey. Do not forget, I am focusing on the true symbol of unification, the Benin Royal Mass, a gift to Queen Ada by her son. If you want to unite, follow due process, do the right thing. It's like the Igbo Biafra people. They are not looking for Biafra. They are distracting Nigerians so they can have the opportunity to carry out their crime against other ethnic groups in Nigeria. Because they have senators, they have members of House of Rep, they have governors, but they are busy analyzing what is happening in Nigeria, ignoring the war that is going on in their place. And now we must become them. Let's go to the comment section and receive some insult and bring the broadcast to an end. I just wanted to make sure that I point out these three major reasons why you should shun Igbo Biafra project, their unification project, their obedient movement project, their Biafra project, their unity beggar project, their disinformation project, their religious bigotry project. All of them are the same. Let's go to the comment section. I see my brother here, Odogwu Atta. And of course, Odogwu Atta is from Asaba, Oshimiri, local government Aziz. He knows what I'm saying. He knows. And he is not in Nigeria. So all those people you see, 99.9% of people you see telling you they are Asaba people, these are Igbo Biafra people. All they want to do is claim. How many of you know that Onitsha people are not Igbo people? Does Igbo have king? It was Olusegun Obasanjo that dashed them Asaba. But one day those people will return home. I greet you, Odogwu Atta. I see Festus here. He said, we are not Igbo and we can never be. It is not hatred against the Igbo, but the truth. Thank you, Festus. But I wish they will understand. We would have kept quiet and allowed them to be doing what they are doing. And that is why almost all Nigerians are accepting that fact today. Now, Uromi person has issue with Fulani headsmen. For the first time, Igbo people or Igbo Biafra people are telling you, Hausa don't kill us, it's Uromi people, don't say it's Igbo people, because they cannot differentiate who is Igbo and who is Uromi. Invariably, Uromi people are Igbo. But we know the mind game they are playing there. Igodo Biafra, Idu Biafra, Uromi Biafra, Esako Biafra, Ishan Biafra, Nduoshi. And when problem come, they deny you. They deny you. But I tell you, I am not a European man. Is that supposed to cause problem? We tell you we are not Arabian people. We didn't wound anybody. Are we Russians? Are we even South Africans? No, are we Ghanaians? Are we from Kenya? And when we tell them we are not Igbo, because our father didn't speak up, we must be Igbo. How I wish it is love that drives them. How I wish it's our heart they seek. But no, they want our crown, they want our throne, and nothing more. They will tell you they are intelligent, they are this one, they are doing that one. We know their problem. We know their agenda. Let me burst your bubble. They have given birth to children. Everywhere they go, they give birth to children. Now their population is more than their land. Just like many countries like China, Japan, they are looking for where to deposit their people. SS people. People who, even Imo State and Abia State, the land in Imo State and Abia State is not enough to dig toilet that Igbo people all over the world will shit inside. Toilet, though, I'm not talking of the truth. There was a time we were in the DOS meeting, they were rapping, talking rubbish. Let's tell our people to come back home. That time they sing that song in IPOB. I called them in the DOS. I said, this thing you people are doing, to you, your people are foolishly following you. Does not mean you are doing the right thing. You're asking Igbo in the north to come back, Igbo in the west to come back home, come back home. We want to pull the shot. I said, you don't know what you are doing. I told them in the DOS, I said, see, if Igbo in the west alone return to southeast, the poo-poo they will poo-poo one day will take over the whole Onitsha. Let us say Onitsha will be the toilet, Enugu will be the bathroom, then Imo State will be the kitchen. Can Ebonyi and Abia contain you people? Will it be enough for bedroom? What about sitting room? What about visitors room? I say you people are making mistake. And the moment they begin to come back home, it is you same people that will go and begin to kidnap them. They will regret coming back. Not all of them loved it, because they love to make fool of their people. Oh, our people is coming home. Coming home where? Coming home where? Now they have given birth to children everywhere, which I'm not against. But they are not trying to manage their population, and China and Japan and India and other countries are doing. They are trying to destroy you, your community. They want to extinct you people, and keep their people there. That is why they are making king everywhere already. And you are not seeing it. Because you are listening to their comment, they will tell you he's a madman, he's a stupid man. I catch them for backyard. That is why they are silent. No, look at every community where you see them. They have one plot of land. And how can that contain 1 million people? Overpopulation will kill them. They know if Nigeria have to break, they will suffer. They will suffer. Imagine in 1977, imagine the Nigerian Biafra war. Somebody will come out and tell you that about 3 million of Igbo were killed. At that time. At that time. So all this strategy is simple. They are not trying to share your space with you. They want to dispose you. I gave you Asaba as a case study. If the Asaba of Asaba like, let them keep quiet. And as you can see, Lagos is ready. They are doing what they have to do. Most bills that would have united Nigeria more, the Yoruba will never support it. Because the Igbo have started singing the song for a very long time. Lagos is no man land. Lagos is no man land. Lagos is no man land. It didn't sell. Yoruba stewed and said Lagos belong to Yoruba. They played another music. Lagos belong to Benin. Lagos belong to Benin. As if they want to help Benin people. That fight is still going on. And all of a sudden they change it. Igbo develop Lagos. Igbo develop Lagos. Igbo develop Lagos. And you do not know that they are psychologically reorienting you. Psychologically destabilizing your mind in order to make fool of you. And they don't want us to talk. What a shame. But do I blame them? I see Victor here. I greet you. I see Ogo. You say you are fool. Fulani are picking your people at Uromi. dislodging. Fulani headsmen, you did not say nothing about that. Only Igbo. This is Ogo. Let me tell you the truth. They say that mechanic did not allow us to recognize madman. Let Fulani do whatever they like. We are safer in the hand of Fulani people than Igbo Biafra people, because we know who Fulani are and we know how to confront them. Just that Uromi people allow this to come out in the open. But I know if it were to be during Hausa regime, they would have slaughtered many Uromi people. We know how to handle it. But they are not a threat to us, because they are already known enemy. They are harsh poison, they are acid. We know how we handle acid. But you see Igbo Biafra people, they are slow poison. Ogo, maybe you have heard before, Ikwere man will tell you, he rather allow Fulani to rule him than Igbo man. Maybe you must have heard Anyoma people tell you, I will rather allow Hausa to rule me, Yoruba to rule me, than Igbo man. You should be concerned. What is bringing all this quarry? You think you can shut me down? You think by your toxic response in reaction to issue, you can shut me down? I will see how long you will last. So I'm telling you, let Hausa kill me. Have you not read it in the Bible? He said, let the righteous strike me. It will be an anointing oil in my head. When I'm struck down by Hausa man or Yoruba man, I can console myself and say, yes, it's my enemy that have done that to me. It is somebody who hated me. It is obvious that have done this to me. It is somebody whose culture and tradition is heterogeneous, in line, in reference to mine. It is understandable. But you that I trusted, you that I bear the name according to you, you that we are 50-50, we that are almost the same, you are the one trying to unseat us. No. Go and read your Bible very well. I know you believe in Okite. And he said, how I wish it was my enemy that did this to me. I will know how to manage this matter. But look at you. You who ate my bread and drink my water. You who I gave accommodation and I covered your nakedness. You who is in my village claiming Jagaban. You are the one trying to chase us out of our village. Did you see the conclusion of that very scripture? He said, the table upon which you feed will become a dissolution unto you. It will be a snare. And when you die, your property will be given to another. You want me to come out and say, oh, Fulani are killing us? That is the worst they can do. But look at you. You're taking over our life like a slow poison. You are destroying our history, lowering our value system. You threaten us when we talk. You use your power of Wazobia to shut us up, and even our politicians are not speaking up. Our monarchs and some of our youth have been misled. That will be the base of my next week topic, so that those who still have sense will begin to pay attention to individuals like that. And come to think about it, go and check Nigerian police record in Delta State. You will discover that 99.9% of kidnappers that have been arrested, okay, let us say go by this ratio. 50% of the kidnappers that are arrested in Delta State are Hausa Fulani people. Let's say Fulani headsmen. But amazingly, the owner of the POS they used to collect transfer belong to Igbo people. Go and check Nigerian police record in Delta State. I have some of their review now. How they catch some Hausa man. How when after kidnapper, how do you collect it? They will now bring one Enugu man or one Anambra man who runs POS. Who is the agent to collect ransom money? So who is actually the kidnapper here? Who is actually the kidnapper here? What a shame. It's a popular news. Anywhere there is kidnapper, it's convenient to say it's Hausa Fulani. Hausa Fulani are the unknown gunmen. Hausa Fulani are the Eastern Security Network. Hausa Fulani are the Indio Kite. Use your sense. The era of propaganda and disinformation is gone. This is one truth you must accept. So in your mind, as you come here now and say, Fulani are killing us, they are killing us. We be Igbo Biafra people. Not be that one I use the DC fellow Nigeria. They are killing us, they hate us, they hate Igbo, Nigeria hate Igbo, Nigeria army are killing Igbo people, Nigeria security agency, Nigeria this and Igbo people. When will the Yoruba shout like that? When will the Yoruba come and say, they are killing us, Nigeria is killing us? When will Hausa shout like that? Even South, have you heard us shout like that? Only Igbo Biafra people, Tufiakwa. But at the end of the day, Igbo Biafra are the brain behind all the confusion going on in Nigeria. If we have kept quiet, one day they will begin to drag River State. River State is Igbo. Did you not hear the one that was boasting? That the whole River State to the Atlantic Ocean is the tongue of Igbo land. And when the time comes, they will take it. If they resist, they will bring the sword. And I never hear that broadcast. I beg, Ogo, go and think of something else to say. This your game is over. We know your kind. I see Bishop. You see madman. Look at his name, Bishop. Madman. It's okay. I'm a madman. That is Igbo man. What a shame. Odogo after social media, people don't talk much, but action. Why are they not going to meet our monarchs? No, it's Asaba people. No, they've infiltrated Asaba already. The only line of defense Asaba have now is the palace of the Asaba of Asaba. And they are not relenting. They are coming politically. They are coming religiously. Maybe Asaba of Asaba is aware. That is why I had to chase all those Asian native doctor, criminals everywhere, infiltrating all our communities. They constantly attack the page, but the truth is that we are not going anywhere. If I cut, I will start again. The maximum is I get part 3 of this same broadcast. We are not Igbo, and we cannot be Igbo. Okay, I've gone through that. Let's see another insult. Emeka see Chuku. You say just talking rubbish. Yes, of course. Onyamani hibe mane. Akpowa ijiha. Onyamani hibe mane. Akpowa ijiha. And then I have Ufuru. Yes, we are back again. And of course, we are coming to the end of the broadcast. But after saying all these things, there has to be a solution to stop the invaders, the expansionists, from destroying all that is left of us. They've advanced. They've become sophisticated. But believe me, we will not keep them quiet. We cannot start anything until we form a circle. On this very series, I will explain to you what I mean by circle. Their circle is complete already. They can do anything. It is grace that is sustaining us. And so, in my broadcast tomorrow, I shall expose some of the danger, some of the claws in the wheel of our progress that has hindered us from being able to frown and shun the shenanigans of these Igbo Biafra people within our space, within our territory, within our communities. This is the truth they don't want you to know. So each time they are telling you the Igbo Asaba is their target. Do you know River Niger was not Igbo land before? They have claimed it. Now it is the gateway to Igbo land. That place is not their land. Go and ask Obaru people. It's unfortunate Professor Ben Wabweze didn't say the truth before he passed on. But I'm sure Obi of Onitsha will not compromise the truth. The Omo of Obaru will not compromise the truth. They know who they are. And now you sort you. But we know we don't hate you. We just want to purge the Igbo Biafra from destroying the next generation of our people. Drop your insult on that comment section. It will become the motivating factor that will guide me on my next broadcast. Just talking rubbish. I'm George Onibe.